When we started talking with Theodor Kourentzis about working together, we discussed a few operas, and as soon as he proposed, it was his proposal, the Tales of Hoffmann, Le Conte of Man, I have to say that my heart flew, because it is one of my favorite operas, and it's funny that he proposed this opera, because I have a kind of a past with this opera. It is, I come from a musical and theatrical family, and it is one of the operas that we used to sing extracts from when we had the Christmas or New Year or parties in the house. My father would play the piano, my mother and aunt would sing pieces of the opera, and so it was already a piece that I knew well, parts of it at least. And I loved. This is one part regarding the music. Regarding the genre, it's very interesting because Theodor, of course, knows that I have done a few shows in Athens that are in this atmosphere, in this world. Théophile Gautier, Robert Louis Stevenson. So I like romanticism, and it is a genre that has really touched my heart, and artistically I feel very drawn to it. So this opera combines these two elements, wonderful music and wonderful atmosphere, world, magic, illusion. So it has many possibilities for the director. Also being my debut as an opera director, because I am theater director, but this is my first opera, постановка, my first work in opera. I found it had really much ground to work packed Hjorskam with the singers as actors. I have less time to work on my own. In opera, many things, many decisions have to be taken in advance, even before you meet your cast. So it's kind of more solitary thing. You work alone, you work with, of course, the set designer, the costume designer, but you have to think everything to create the world all in your head, and then when you reach the rehearsals, when you have 5 or 6 weeks, everything has to be ready. You have to be very flexible to change things that are not working. You have to be, to know the music and everything by heart. You don't have the luxury to travel and to discover so many things as in theater. From the other hand, of course, we have the music that holds everything together and is a perfect guide, and it's something you can really rely on and feel you go with it or against it if you need. But it is actually a miracle for me. It is a revelation what happened now, because starting working, I was not sure what this would mean to me. Would I enjoy it? Would I enjoy working so fast? Would I enjoy having taken most of the decisions alone in my home? Look, this is, it's very difficult to achieve exactly what you want. And this, of course, it is not only in opera, it's in theater as well, because you know what is the great torment for a director and the great joy is you work with people. You work with, not with robots, but with human beings. And this is a general question that is very difficult, because I always feel there is still more work you could do. There is still something you are missing. There is still something when you sit and нет, что-то не то, надо еще раз, надо пробовать еще. So again, for me, this is my character, of course. I'm never completely satisfied. I'm never, I never say, okay, we got it, let's go and have a drink or whatever. I have to say again that in this case, I feel that we are very close to what will look like something very, very concrete. And I hope in the end our viewer, our spectator, our audience will enjoy and really travel with us in this strange journey that has many changes, many characters, many emotions, and of course a very, very deep character, and everyone is around him. Hoffmann is the magnet, and everyone is circling around this magnet. It's all a game of his mind. Our production is his nightmare. We find him when the curtain opens, we find him in a very, very extreme, ostre moment of his life. Why? Because he's an artist and he lost his focus. Some people are born to do art. And that's what it's all about for me. The end of the opera has these two lines: on est grand par l'amour, mais plus grand par les pleurs. We are great in love, but greater in tears. This is not for all people, of course, but for artists, it is a fact that their love for art is bigger than all other loves. And Hoffmann, in the beginning, we find him with a gun in his head because he has lost his focus, yes? So we have his alter ego, la muse, appear and try to save him and guide him through a journey from darkness to light.